Hi guys, Carol here from Desert Wreath Creations, and I want to welcome everybody to my garage crafting lair. So how is everybody? I hope everybody's doing great. Awesome. So, let's turn that down. So today we're going to be doing a winter wreath. I'm sort of getting through with all of my Christmas wreaths and everything. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this down so that y'all can get a better view. Let me see if that doesn't help. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll help quite a bit. There we go. Get it straightened up for you. Don't it make you dizzy? So I've sublimated this lovely deer sign. Isn't he gorgeous? I just love, love, love him. And I put the, this is more of a gingham black and white, but we're going to be doing it on the red and black check buffalo tonight. So this mesh is a fabric mesh, and it came from Hobby Lobby. It's 10 yards, 10 inches wide, and right now we're going to cut it in 20-inch pieces. So the only thing I do is I've got a extra long self-healing mat, so I've got it on the 10, and I'm going to move up here, and I am going to cut it on the 30, giving us a 20-inch strip. Okay, so and that's all I do. You can cut this mesh with scissors. It's going to fray a little bit, but hey, don't worry about it. Okay, because we're gonna roll it under as we ruffle it. Okay, I went ahead and cut all of the other ones that we're going to need. We'll put those to the side, and now we're gonna work on our frame, guys. So we're gonna put our pipe cleaner, Chanel stems, whatever you want to call them. We're going to put these on just a little bit different, okay? So I'm just going to find my center. I'm going to go on the inside first, pull them up here, and I'm just going to twist it really good. And I'm going to go around and put one on each bar on the inside, okay? Find my center. And I'm just pulling it a little taut. When it's on the crossbar, you don't have to worry about it bending or anything like that. Okay? I hope y'all are doing good. I'm not seeing comments. I couldn't see comments. Let me see here. Let me throw one out there for you. Hi, guys. Hi, how are you, Miss Carla? Great, I can see them today. Awesome. I want to thank y'all for jumping on. So I'm putting one at every cross bracket. And there's 6. This is a 14-inch Dollar Tree frame. Last time we did it, just putting 12 pipe cleaners on it. This time we're going to end up with 14, which gives us just a little bit more coverage. Now that we've got these, I'm just going to go right in between them on the outer one and the one right next to it. I'm going to pull it a little taut, and I'm going to tie it down. I'm going to take this pipe cleaner, I'm going to bend it over, do me another one, and do the same thing all the way around it. Oh, I'm so glad. I hope everyone had a blessed Thanksgiving. I know I ate way too much. So I'm just bending them around it. I have worked on Christmas and Christmas and Christmas, as y'all can tell by my channel. So we're going to start doing something for winter. Winter is a wreath that you can make And you can actually not really have a Christmas wreath, which is very popular with some people. You can make it, have it for someone that after Thanksgiving's over with and they want to start putting out more of their winter decor, Christmas decor. This is something that they could put up that would take you all the way through Christmas and basically until spring. Valentine's is considered a winter holiday, and so is St. Patrick's Day. Okay, this is our last tie. Like I said, I am putting some tension on these, but not enough to collapse them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I knew I needed to count a lot better. Okay. So now that we've got these on there, I like to open all of my outer ties, and I like to start working from the outside, guys. This type of wreath doesn't take long. This adorable sign is going to go great with the ribbons I've chosen and also with this mesh. So now we're going to take a piece of this mesh. It's cut to 20 inches. 10 inches wide. I'm just going to fold the edge under, okay? I'm going to take my thumbs, I'm going to put them at the back and use this as a dam, and that's what's going to catch it, and I'm going to take my fingers, I'm going to spread them out, and I'm pulling back and pushing forward. Pulling back with my fingers and pushing forward with my thumbs. If you need to, you can put something heavy on it. This is the end of the bundle on the mesh, so therefore it gets a little curly. I found I really like this mesh from Hobby Lobby, and then you end up with like a little bow tie, flower, whatever you want to call it, and then you're just going to come over here, put it down, and we're going to tie it in really good. Just twist it around, and then we'll get another one. See, this one's not quite as curly. Thumbs, fingers. Make sure the other edge is turned under, and we've got another one. Okay. I have a bow tutorial group over on Facebook. It's a free group. If you haven't joined, please do so. I do lives over there once a week. Desert Wreath Creations bow tutorials. I teach all kinds of bows. So how many of you guys out there are getting some colder weather? I live in, whoops, wrong tie. I live in Southwest Texas, and we got some chillier weather, I should say, but now it's already back up to where it's 80 degrees every day. Hi, Miss Rita. I'm glad you could jump over here, doll. I love woodsy scenes. I love country. Wreath. You'll see me doing a lot of hunting and fishing wreaths. Ohio, well, yeah, you're cold up there, girlfriend. Just turning it under, and what that does is just keep the cut edge or the raw edge to the inside, because the most common habits of the fraying of your Mesh is going to be the more you play with it or handle it, guys. Oh, well, you need to ring the bell. That way it'll notify you. If anyone is new to my channel, if you like what you see, and I put not only lives, go live, I put new content out here every week also in videos. So if you'd please subscribe, give me a nice thumbs up, and comment. Cypress? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're still warm too? Yeah. Just for a couple of days there. I don't know why it's just teasing us. I sure the heck don't want any more weather like we had last year. Well, I'm glad she's on top of things. I love this colors. These are some of my favorite colors. Yeah. You'll usually stay a little warmer than we do sometimes. I'm in Del Rio, Texas. So, oops. This is the last piece of mesh going in around the outside of the wreath. Can y'all see okay? I've been trying different angles, a lot of different things. I haven't quite learned to use my new camera yet. And all I'm doing is pulling these apart and buttoning them up. Okay, so now we're going to go to the inside. So I like to go ahead and open my ties up and get the other ones out of the way because I've been known to tie them up too. There we go. Just folding it under, pushing with my thumbs and pulling back with my fingers just to make a pretty tight ruffle. Like I said, these are only 20-inch ruffles, which would be perfect for this wreath. So therefore, we're only using one roll of mesh. Hey, Sugar Pepper Designs. Yeah. I'm doing a few custom Christmas wreaths, but besides that, more of mine's going to be winter designs. And then that way it shows people that they can make winter designs starting now, the beginning of Christmas, the beginning before Thanksgiving, really. And you can do it with a mesh, or you can do it with evergreen. So if you're wanting to stock up on, if there's any available, I should say, because supplies were really lacking this year. Walmart's a good place at the end of the year to stock up on evergreens if they have some left, because you can use the evergreen bases all year round to make gorgeous wreaths. Just tying them down tight. I pull the side ones apart, and then the outside from the inside, so that the ruffle stands up more, guys. Hi. How are you? Hope everyone's having a blasted good Wednesday. I know I am. I love buffalo plaid. I love the white and black check. This one here, the red and black. Here we go. If you have any questions, jump on in there. Oh, to find some cardinals? Yeah. I found mine really early in the season because I needed them for a project that I knew I was going to do since last year. And they're getting harder and harder to find. Okay, this is our last ruffle going in. So we only used 14 pieces of mesh, guys, but I still cut it at 20 inches. You'll have some left over on your roll. Okay. And I'm going to show you the ribbons that I've chosen for this project. I'm a pretty unconventional person when it comes to ribbons and stuff at times. Okay, oops. See how you can get some of this fray? I'm just going to wipe it off. It doesn't shed much, no more than regular stuff does. Button that up there real pretty. Okay. So what I've done is I've taken my ribbons today and I've cut these to 12 inches. And I've got a regular, this is a 1.5 inch ribbon. And this is more of a, it's not a true buffalo plaid, but it's pretty close. It's a black and white check that's got the lighter black in it. I got this from Craft Outlet, guys. Then I have, this is a like trees and moose. I didn't have one that had deer on it. I got this from Craft Outlet. This is a brown, which I felt would look really good with our deer sign. This one right here. To bring in a little bit of that rustic color. And this has got the black and white gingham. And I got this from Walmart, guys, during Christmas season. Okay. And then I have a gray stripe with a black and white polka dot. This is a 2.5 inch ribbon. And this came from Craft Outlet. So the way I've paired them is I paired this black and red along with this one here, cut to 12 inches. I just take them, I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this black and red one all the way up here to the top. I'm not putting it in the middle, I'm putting it in the top. And where I folded it, I'm just gathering it up. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one towards me and pull this towards me. I'm going to pick a tie to start out with. Doesn't matter which tie you choose. And I'm going to tie it down 2 or 3 good times. I'm going to go ahead for this design. I'm going to cut these pipe cleaners off. And I'm just going to push them. And I turn them all the way under. And that helps these ribbons pop up really nice. And by putting it at the top of it, allows you to see more of that 2.5 inch one right there. We're going to go to the next one. And in this one, it's going to get the gingham, black and white gingham, along with this gray. Grays have been very popular, and they're going to continue to be very popular all the way through Easter, guys. I'm going to ruffle it up the middle, just like I did the other ones. Go ahead, get it pointing the direction I want it in, and put it in the next one. Twist it at least 3 or 4 times. I don't cut it off really close. Let me get my debris bucket to it. I still leave about a 1/2 inch on it and turn it all the way around to where it wraps around that ring on our frame. And then I just pull these apart. And we're just going to make ourselves go around it. And we're just going to repeat this process till we get all the way around. Move that to the top. Sometimes I forget to move them to the top. So y'all keep me in line, okay? This would be really pretty for a cabin. Like I said, any kind of winter house. I always sort of associate these colors with a cabin. I don't know why. Okay. And we're just going to keep bebopping around. Keeping it at the top. If y'all can't see what I'm doing, let me know. You do too? Which I love the outdoors and the mountains, so. Spread them apart. There we go. Doesn't take long to get around one of these. So y'all tell me where all y'all are from. I always dream about places I've never been to. And what's the weather like? If you're a crafter, tell me what you're working on. Inquiry minds. There we go. From Spring, Texas. Awesome. I was raised basically in Springtown, Texas, so I know where Spring, Texas is. My brother still lives in Bridgeport, Texas. Awesome. Welcome, Monica. Oh! Ashley is helping me moderate from Sugar Pepper Designs. Make sure I've got my little critters in the right direction here. Oh, how sweet. Small world. Okay, we've got one more set of ribbons and we'll be through with the outside. And we're going to be putting some other things in this also, just to make it have a little bit more wintry appearance. Oh, awesome. What are you making? That sounds fun. Oh, thanks, Ash. This is new for me to go live on YouTube. I've been doing lives on Facebook forever. Okay, so now we're going to move to the inside or inner part of our wreath. Make sure I can find all my little, that black pipe cleaner sort of blend in really well. Okay. And on the inside, you can do one or two things. And let me see. This is a 10-inch sign, so, and I'm wanting it to set sort of in the middle. So we are going to be bringing our ribbons out the same way that we did on the outer. So we'll just go ahead. I put them at the top, the 1.5 inch on top of the 12, the very top, or the 2.5, 1.5 inch on top of the 2.5 inch at the top. Oh, yeah. So I'm still bending them under. Putting my 2.5 inch in the middle. I really love that one ribbon. Loving all the grays that are out there. Just putting it at the top. Finding my center, guys. Oh, good. It's where a lot of people start out, including myself, as local. And there's not a blasted thing wrong with it, I'll tell you. I'm still taking this, bending it all the way back up and around. Pulling them apart. And I get a little testy with them sometimes. I have to show them who's boss. Pretty, pretty. I love to make Christmas. I would make Christmas all year round. Christmas, making Christmas wreath is like icing on the top of a cake. If I could just do that all the time, I would stay in, like being in heaven. I love it. That was a little wrinkled. I love Christmas. Christmas and the 4th of July, guys. My two favorites. We're going to add some a little bit of foliage to this, some berries to sort of waken it up a little bit, lighten it up a little bit. There we go. If y'all wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. It's how it helps my channel grow. Okay, last set of ribbons going in. Okay, so this is what we've got so far with our ribbons and our buffalo plaid mesh in. So let's go ahead and put our sign on, and then we'll make us a bow, and then we'll doctor the wreath up a little bit. What I use is a beadsmith. This is a sublimated sign. Okay. How do you do what on YouTube? And I'm going to just poke a hole in the bottom. In the corner, or the top I meant, and on each side. You can either use wire. Thank you. You can either use wire or you can put a pipe cleaner through these. You can get the beadsmiths on Amazon. I was at Walmart the other day and they had them. I'm going to, oh, this may be the, there we go. I just sort of even it out. Sometimes I use wire, sometimes I use a pipe cleaner. You can do a thumbs up. That just means that you like my video. They don't have hearts, Rita. Okay, let's put us a couple on this side. Or at least I don't think they do, doll. Okay, so we put pipe cleaners through those little holes. Now I'm just going to sort of pull some of this mesh up, not all of it, until I get the sign in. I'm going to go right down to that inner ring. Tie that one. Then I'll tie the top one. Got my finger caught. That's not very good. Tie it down. I want it a little sunken in the middle. Get that one. Here we, whoops. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Miss Monica. Tied that one down too tight. No problem. We're gonna fix that. There we go. The sign's already helping to lighten this up. Let's get this one in there. Okay, so I'm just going to go around, sort of spread our ribbons out again on the top. Make sure I got the sign centered. Like so. That's a beautiful sign. Okay, let's make a bow. I use a Pro Bow, Deluxe Pro Bow. I'm going to bring all of these ribbons back in, and we are going to do a bow over to the side. And I had 2 ribbons that I cut too many tails, 12 inches too long. And let's put those in, and you know what? I want to lighten it just a little bit more. So I want to throw in some little bit lighter, just gray, a 2.5 inch. So we're missing a ribbon. And I don't know where I put it. Thought I heard something drop a while ago. Oh well. I guess it won't get it. So it's a polka dotted one. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. That's a panty ribbon. I love panty ribbon. I'm going to come out here to the 7 inch. And I'm going to twist it. I don't want an overbearing bow, but I want something that's in a 6 inch. To lighten it up, keep it from feeling real heavy. 6 inch. Smash it down in there. Oh, that ribbon's so beautiful. Cut it off. Let's put our little I don't know why they do that upside down. I'm going to bring this one out to the 7, okay? But I'm going to pull some ribbon out, and I'm going to come in from the other side, guys. Well, no. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want them to be, I'm going to come in from the other side. So to do that, I'm just measuring out a 7 inch tail. I'm coming in from this side right here. I'm going to twist it. And I'm going to put this up here so that it lines up like they're walking and they're not standing on their head. Okay? Like this one loop that we're fixing to put in, and I'm going to do it as a 6 also. Then we're going to come and we're going to fix this loop. Okay? I'm going to do this one as a 6. Right there. We didn't need to twist it. We're going to bring it on down. I'm going to cut it off about right there. So now we're going to come over here, and I'm just going to straighten this out. Then I'm going to go way down here, right next to the peg, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to twist it to where it lands on the right side, and I'm going to fluff it back out. Okay? Now our moose and trees and bears and all are not standing on their heads. I'm going to go ahead, pull in some plaid, 1.5 inch, 7 inches. I'm going to bring this one up. It's a little long, but that's okay. We're going to cut it off. We're going to come down to the 5. We're going to put this one up there with our tail. This one right here at a 5. pull it down. Then we're going to bring in a little bit different colored one. This is a black. This is velvet with a black and white gingham. I think this is gorgeous ribbon. A 7. Coming down. We're going to do this one at a 5. It's a little bit big. Right there. Not that. Let's put this one right there, right quick. Pull that one up to the top. Well, hello, Miss Carolyn. Thank you. I love this. Forgot I had bought it. Now I'm going to bring in this natural with the gingham at a 7. Keep it about the same as the rest of them. Pull it up. If my tail's up, my loop goes up, guys. Oops, I knew I was off here. This one should be up. Now then. No twisting. And bring it down. What do you know? It's pieced together right there. It's okay. We'll just cut it right there. And I didn't incorporate those. That's okay. Okay. So all I'm doing is making sure my bow is fluffed while it's on the board. And I've got my loops and my tails where I want them. That's all I do. I take a pipe cleaner, I fold it in half. I turn my bow maker. I take my 2 fingers, I go up here first, holding onto one peg, and I push all of my ribbons because I really put my ribbons down in there. Then I just grab it and I lift it off. And I put my pipe cleaner through, and you can see that they come out right between these 2 fingers that I had next to the peg. I put a little tension, I move my thumb over the top of it, I pull and push, and then I twist the bow. Now all I do is just, everything's fluffed and in place. I'm just making sure they go right back where I had them. Okay. Let's get that little puppy back up under there. And there you go. We've got a cute little bow. So we're going to come right over here, and I want this little bow to go somewhere about right here. So I'm just poking it through the mesh and everything, sort of giving it a side bow. Okay. Bring this one Poke it through the mesh and everything. You can use a weaving needle. Thank you. Gonna make sure I'm around a frame on both of these. And then I like to take my bow and I like to rock it as I pull it down some. And then twist it off. Thank you, guys. Okay. So now let's trim these tails. Love these ribbons. Cut that one a little shorter. Thank you. Come back here. Do some clipping. Play my Edward Scissorhands. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Looks like my camera's falling some. No, not much. Okay, so now let's doll it up or kick it up a notch or whatever you want to call it. Okay, these are my favorite berries in all of the season. This is a pick that I got from Sims Pottery. Sims Pottery is a wholesale place, but I actually seen some like this at Hobby Lobby and Walmart. Now I'm cutting this into smaller pieces. So this goes a long ways. Okay. So let's doll him up a little bit. Let me get my glue gun. This has got pine cones on it, a little bit of white, snow. I'm putting just a little glue right on the edge of it. I'm going to go right here where the pipe cleaner is. Okay. Because it'll stick to it like nobody's business. I'm going to go ahead and take some berries, just a little bit of glue. Going to have some berries hanging out of the bow. One more set. Right up there at the top. I want some of these to be on the outer ring also, and spread them out. Thank you. But this is how we're going to kick it up a notch. And this is what's really the part that's playing into the winner, is by adding some greenery to it. I want to put some more berries around on top when we cut us another piece. Ouch. That's smotted. With the little pine cones. Put some right there on that pipe cleaner. Fabric mesh, if you get the glue on the fabric mesh, will stick really well, guys. Fabric has got those natural fibers into it. When you put it on there, just wiggle it around a little bit. Let's put some berries over here. Make sure it grabs. One more deal of berries. There it is. Let's put some more greenery and the pine cones around it. To the outside. Just wiggle that around and it'll work its way right into that fabric mesh. Fabric mesh, poly jute mesh, anything that's got natural fibers in it, I love. Especially if I'm going to be gluing and not wiring something into it, because it will really grab it. Okay. Now I've got 2 pieces of this. Whoops, maybe not. Which I can get 2 more pieces. Yeah, I've got some I want to put down here. Back there. Okay, let's get just a little bit more greenery. You could glue this right into the mesh. A little bit longer stem, because I'm going to come a little bit back here. And let's pull in some of that greenery into the back of our bow. I've got some here to the side. I'm going to pull some in right back here. I think I don't like the berries just by themselves. So I'm going to put a little greenery and pine cone with it. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it by itself. It looks like it's like it's not organic. Like, hey, I just wanted to stick something somewhere, and that's where I stuck it. Now it looks better. With a little greenery and the berries. Glue. If you take a hot blow dryer on low, you can get those right off of there. Okay? So that's what we've got for tonight, guys. I wanted to get that deer. I'm trying to get it to where it's not in the light. Those lights are murder. There we go. And that's it. I want to thank y'all all for jumping on. I appreciate it. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Invite your friends. I will be doing lives every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope to see you on Wednesday of next week. And I will be adding new content by uploading it also. Yeah, I needed some more greenery. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. So y'all have a blessed evening. Good night, and I will see you next time around. Bye-bye, guys.